The sentence sounds arrogant, almost like human hubris, the belief that one can challenge nature itself. Give me a fulcrum, and I will move the world. Many assume it is philosophy, poetic words from a thinker drunk on ideas. But the sentence was born, not in debate halls, but from an experiment brutal in its simplicity. Archimedes was not dreaming. He was observing a lever, a long piece of wood, a heavy stone, one small fulcrum. He saw something humanity had long ignored. Power is not about how strong the force is, but where that force is applied. With the right distance, an impossible load becomes movable. Not because humans grow stronger, but because nature is compelled to cooperate. This experiment was not a game. In Archimedes' world, every claim demanded proof, and proof meant risk. If the lever failed, he would be nothing more than a loud dreamer. If it succeeded, he would challenge how humanity understood power. Forever, this was not about wood and stone. It was about whether the laws of nature could be harnessed by the human mind. And when the lever worked, when the massive weight rose under a small force, the sentence was born, not as metaphor, not as philosophy, but as a cold factual statement. Absolute power no longer belonged to muscle, but to understanding. The world was not shaken by Archimedes' hands. It was shaken by one small point, that humanity finally understood. Nothing looks weaker than a piece of wood against a colossal stone. To ordinary eyes, a lever is a crude tool used by farmers, handled by laborers, but to Archimedes, it was nature's hidden key. He began with a simple observation. The farther the hand from the fulcrum, the less force required. No magic, no luck, only distance and ratio. He moved stone after stone, repeating experiments, recording failures, correcting errors. The legendary sentence, he dared not yet speak. Not yet, because in Archimedes' world, claims without proof were lies. If a single variable slipped, the entire idea collapsed. And the world would continue to believe. Power belonged only to muscle, but nature began revealing a pattern that could not be denied. Common sense said, impossible. The load was too great, the stone too heavy, and Archimedes too small. But the lever did not care about social logic. It obeyed only the laws of mechanics. Slowly, the weight moved, not because Archimedes was strong, but because he was precise and patient. Every witness struggled to believe what their eyes showed, their senses, or their old assumptions, and that was where old certainty began to crack. Power is always wary of ideas that shift balance. Word reached the palace. A scientist could move a massive load alone. King Hiero II was intrigued, not impressed, suspicious. If true, power was no longer absolute, in the hands of armies. If false, Archimedes was merely a braggart. So the king demanded proof. There is no stage more dangerous than the presence of a king. Archimedes brought no speech. He brought a lever. With one hand, he moved a load that usually required many men. The palace fell silent. If the device failed, he would disgrace himself. If it succeeded, he would change how a king saw the world. And the lever worked, without hesitation. The most dangerous words are those backed by facts. Only then did Archimedes speak. Give me a fulcrum, and I will move the world. Not a challenge, not arrogance, a conclusion. The king realized knowledge could become power, and the most powerful tools do not always look like weapons. What can lift stone can sink ships. The principles of levers and pulleys were carried to the battlefield. The machines of Archimedes were born. Science changed function from experiment to defense of a kingdom. Applied wrongly, a city would fall. But the laws of nature remained consistent. The world does not move all at once. It shifts slowly. Levers appeared in harbors, in fields, in construction. What was once impossible became routine, and humanity slowly forgot who first understood it. Ideas travel faster than the names of their creators. He shook the world. The world did not protect him. Archimedes died without grandeur, without shelter. His science lived. His body did not. Thinkers are rarely protected by the worlds they change. History is often cruel to its creators. The world is not shaken by giants. It is shaken by humans who understand where to stand. The fulcrum is small, its impact eternal, and every civilization has its own fulcrum. The question now is not how strong we are, but where we choose to stand.